Hey, and welcome to Turo Fitness Podcast, a podcast for people who want to get no BS information about fitness and know that fitness is about so much more than losing scale weight. It's about feeling confident in your skin and empowered in your life. I'm your host, Turo Virta, personal trainer, strength and nutrition coach, and most of all, a husband of my beautiful wife, Miriam. Each week, my guests and me will give you some no BS fitness tips and motivate you to take action in your own personal fitness journey as we talk about nutrition, exercise, mindset, personal development, and executing in life with enjoyable but still effective strategies. If your goal is to look better, feel and be strong and experience transformation from inside out, you, my friend, are in the right place. Thank you for jumping in, and now let's jump into today's episode. Hey, and welcome to this Turo Fitness podcast. In today's episode, I'm talking about something what I actually talked with one of my clients and struggled myself actually past couple months. And the topic is if I know what I should be doing, but I just can't get myself doing it. So quickly, a little story, what has been going on in my personal life. So past months, I have recognized I have had so much things to do. Probably I took a little bit too much things on my plate, and I have been struggling to post consistently in social media, as that is one of my goals, to help more people. To actually, it helps my business as well, but I haven't been able to do it. So what has been going on is that obviously, I have my online coaching clients, current clients. I'm very, very happy. One-on-one coaching is almost full. There's only like maybe 1-2 spots free at the moment. In addition, I have been a strength conditioning coach for Italian women's national team, and now off-season just started creating individual workout plans for 30 players. And updating them, listening, talking how everything is going. I also started training with local ski athletes, so alpine ski athletes, young athletes between 11 and 15 years old, and that has been so exciting as to see how much, how passionate they are, how good they are in shape, and in addition, I have been full-time teacher for past 2-3 months. So basically like 3-4 full-time jobs at the same time. And there is something I was, or I am still, it's when this podcast is coming out, teaching, there's a school holiday. So there's a little bit less on my plate. And this was something what I had to make a decision that what I'm going to do. If I have to leave something a little bit less, even I feel very, very guilty about it. But and for me, it was either my own workouts or posting a little bit less in social media, and that was for me that it was a phase for these couple months that I'm going to post a little bit less for my social media, and instead of focusing on my own workouts, keeping them going, as it would be a lot easier to say for me like that, business is more important. But I overcame with this struggle earlier, maybe a couple of years ago, I would choose differently. But now my own health and fitness are just too important for me to put them kind of in the backseat, as how I want to be a coach if I don't prioritize my own workouts, my own health and fitness. So if for that time what I have available per day, if I use it for posting social media, creating new content, I find at some point in front of me, and with my own health, fitness, or my relationship is struggling. So it was a decision made with the purpose, and it's not that I feel lazy or anything. It's just that you can't do everything, and I have to prioritize what I'm going to focus on. And this we were actually talking with one of my coaching clients, Camilla, the other day, and this came to me like Camilla is, we worked originally together in 2022, 2000, I think it was 2022. And now we worked like a couple months together, and then she learned so much. She kept going herself. And now a couple months ago, she reached out again and said that she almost kind of feels guilty. But if I would have a place that she would need, she loved working with me, and if I could help her again, because she knows what she should be doing, and she was actually doing it for a good amount of time, like I think a year or something by herself, and now she started to recognize patterns that she didn't like herself anymore. She started to skip workouts. She wasn't so consistent with nutrition, and that came up to topic we talked about yesterday, how this kind of small changes, even you know what to do, how to make yourself actually do those things what you know what you should be doing. So what is then what is the issue for most people, like, who knows? Because if you don't know what you should be doing, I don't think we are 2024 that most people know what they should be doing. Like, obviously, if you go to some specific workout programs, if you are athlete or something, there might be a different kind of strategies how to reach your goals or how to get there. But and that they're like some knowledgeable coach or somebody can help you, give you some actually new information. But if you are some normal, as say, like a stay-at-home mom or normal person who are not some specific athlete or something, but you know that you should be working out, you should be doing your strength training, you should be eating calories, certain amount of calories, or a certain amount of, or you should be eating high protein diet. Like, those are kind of like a basic informations. And if you don't know what you should be doing, there is a lot of free tools available in internet is full of them. You could use ChatGPT to ask questions, and you get pretty accurate, not always right answers or not the best answers, but pretty accurate information. So basically, information is there for free and it's available for everyone. But if you are struggling to know what actually that you don't get yourself get you don't get yourself done those things. So first step is always understanding the issue. So why this happens is the number one reason is procrastination. So why people procrastinate, even though they know that you know you should be working out, you know you should be eating healthier, you know you should be eating less sugar, drinking less alcohol, sleeping more, but still you are not doing it. So this is often it. There are a couple reasons why people are procrastinating. So it's by far it's normal. Like, it's kind of fear of failure. So, and I recognize this from myself. Like, when I think that if I post, like, I don't have enough time. Like, I tell examples what I use for myself, and now when I talk it loud, it actually helps me to understand why I haven't been doing it as consistently as I would like. So maybe in your case, it's in your workouts, it's in your eating habits or drinking habits, and this is often it's a fear of failure. So for me, I was thinking that if I don't have time to edit or shoot the perfect videos or write a uh, great caption or something into my post, so what is the point even showing up if I can't do it kind of perfectly? And this is kind of or that if it's not doing well, it's damaging some algorithm or something. If I make some shitty post and it's not working well, so if I fail delivering like helpful content, it means that I'm a failure. It doesn't. There is no point even trying. And then it's the second thing is like what I already mentioned a little bit is that perfectionism. So it's kind of all in or nothing. So if I can't post every single day or 2 times per day, what is the point to post 2 times in a week or 3 times in a week if I can't do it every single day? And this is often same thing with the workout. So if you whatever, like I made up that number, what I set goals for myself, that it's 1 time per day, and that I have to do post consistently once per day, or posting one podcast episode per week. And maybe for you, you have a same number in your mind that it's a certain amount of workouts, how long they should be taking. And if you can't do it, then what is the point even trying? Because, you probably wouldn't see progress or anything. But honest truth is that as with the posting in social media or doing your workouts, consistency matters a lot more than being perfect. Because I'd rather be 80% consistent for throughout the year than trying to be perfect for a short period of time, or a month or two, when the time is perfect. And was being perfect all the time. There's nobody who is able to be perfect all the time. They might be sharing, some influencers might be sharing in social media how perfect they are and how everything is going well. But trust me, there is nobody who is perfect, because, and even if they are, it's not that freedom that you are doing. Because my good coach and mentor Jordan Syatt said it well, that perfectionism, being perfect, 100% perfect with your nutrition and workouts, it's not being perfect. It's like being in a prison. So you rather be it, and that hit me, that hit so much home for me. Because if I really think it like that, it's if you are 100% perfect, it's really like being in a prison, and it's nothing. It has nothing to do with the getting more results or whatever. So uh, perfection is just a kind of thing what you shouldn't be, or you should try to get rid of at least some form. And then third reason why you are procrastinating is that you are really feeling overwhelmed. So then, like in my situation, there were too many things, and then I had to leave something away. And for example, it was for my social media posting. I decided that it's not going to be every single day. It's just a couple times per week. And it's same thing with my workouts when things are busy. Instead of, like, my personal goals are doing strength training 3 times per week. And now at lately, it has been 2 times per week, maybe 30, 40 minutes per session. And this is something like that. That's okay, this is something what is doable. This I can do. And some weeks it's a 20-minute workout. So it's more kind of like showing up than trying to hit the perfect numbers. And then now, when hopefully there's a little bit less on my plate, I'm able to add a little bit more and doing like maybe 3 times a week, hour sessions or 45-minute sessions. Who knows? But I always tend to decide it a week before. So for next week, I take time on Sunday and look how my week is looking. I'm going to decide when I'm going to work out, what time is that going to happen, and if something happens. I tend to I like to plan my workouts early in the morning, and if it's not morning, I know that there might happen something during the day, something comes up more important, or where I'm finding myself talking myself out of that doing that workout. But then if that happens, I decide that which day it will be, what time it will happen. So there is a kind of the planning part, what is actually helping. So then other thing is that why I decided to focus more on my workouts. So I think that if you might think that I don't have motivation. I don't have motivation, honestly, either. And most of my clients who work with me, they don't feel motivated doing their strength training. So that is something that you should not feel, or you don't need to feel motivated to do. But it's also one of the things that is the most beneficial way of training. And I changed my life 3 years ago when I started strength training with the plan. And I thought it was different. I thought that if I'm just active, if I walk, I do some other sports, it's okay to not do that much strength training. But now that has been a game changer. The way how I feel, how I look, and for my longevity, like that, how my life is, and that has been. My clients feel exactly the same. They are not necessarily enjoying doing strength training, but they do it, and then kind of all other activities. If you have, like for me, it's winter time, it's ice hockey, summertime tennis or walking throughout the year. Like that is something that you can get me anytime. I don't mind. I love playing tennis. If somebody is asking me to go to play tennis, I'm for it right away. I don't need to search some motivation. I'm open it. Or if somebody's asking me to play ice hockey, I'm for it right away. So that is something that I don't necessarily count even exercise, but it's something I know that what I enjoy doing, and also what I need to be doing. And if I think motivation, how I feel motivated, and it was with the Camilla exactly the same. If I think that from my last 10 workouts, I feel motivated maybe 1, 2 times that I'm excited to go to do my strength training. Then 5 to 6 workouts or 4 to 6 are like kind of that I don't mind doing it. And then 3, 4 workouts out of 10, they are like that I'm trying to talk myself out of it. I'm saying that there's no way I'm going to start it. And that is, but I still get started. And I try to, first step is always for me is to keep promises what I make for myself. So if I have decided on Sunday that next week I'm going to do 2, 3 workouts, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get started. I don't need to finish my workout. I don't promise myself never to finish my workout. I promise to get started. And some days I do one exercise, and I call that for a day. If I don't feel I don't have time, but I promised myself to get started. I don't need to finish it. I don't need to do all exercises, all 45, 60-minute workout, what is in my plan, but I need to get started. And this is kind of that my reason why I do it. I went a couple of years ago a little bit deeper on my why I'm doing it, why it's my own health and fitness is important. And that is something I do for all my clients as a first step when they join to my programs, membership coaching challenges, one-on-one coaching, is to go to your deeper why. And this is kind of a simple test. And when I did it, I found that I unfortunately lost my dad 15, 16 months ago. So and that was the hardest part to see in my life. I still to see how my dad lost his health, lost his life at age of 70. Lost his health, ability to move, was just being able to be on a bed, lay in a bed in a hospital for the last 5 years. I couldn't be doing things he was enjoying for the last 10 years of his life. And that pain was so hard for me. And now when I think about it, I remind myself a picture of my dad is always visible somewhere. So when I don't feel like doing my workouts, I look at that picture, and that is a reminder. And that is that pain of seeing him, reminding him what happened to him. That pain is greater than doing actually that workout. So when I look at that picture, that is for me, it's the time that I can get started. I want to avoid that feeling. So if you lack of motivation, you don't feel like working out or doing things what you should be knowing, often the reason is that your pain or reason why you are doing it, it's not greater than pain of actually doing those things. So I highly recommend to go a little bit deeper. Look, what is your reason why you actually want it? And unfortunately, if your goal is to just lose a little bit body fat, but there's no real reason why that is important for you, that is not going to be enough to stay motivated. So it have to be really, really painful or some reason why this is important for you and more important than actually skipping those workouts. So this is what I always recommend and start, because motivation, it's emotion. It comes and goes. There is not single person who is motivated every single day. You don't feel like doing it, but often those days when you just show up, keep promises for yourself, are the days what matters the most. So then it's habits. So habits for if you know that what you should be doing, like think about it, it's all, I'm a big believer of simple habits, and a great book is Atomic Habits. I think I have read it almost 3 times now, and I still remind myself and learn so much from it. It's by far the best book I have ever read. So that is, if you are a reader, go to check that out. Atomic Habits from James Clear, and this is because those how habits are working. So if you think how you are doing, like there are so many things that you do every single day, like you make 10, 20,000 decisions every single day. And if most of those happens that you don't need too much willpower, but most of them are like that you are kind of on autopilot and doing like that. Okay, I hope you are brushing your teeth before going to bed. You make your bed after you get up. You have your morning routine. So it's always kind of similar every single day. And this is same. Or if you come home from work, you do certain things. You change your clothes. You eat something, and these are if you have there like to change your health and fitness. That is the kind of hardest part to understand, that if you have, like, let's say that you have 10,000 decisions what you make in a day, and if you have now, let's say you have 6,000 healthy habits, 4,000 unhealthy habits, you don't need to change all 4,000 decisions in a once. So if you get 500 better decisions, small decisions, what you make in a day, and you create kind of new patterns, like what are leading to better outcomes. For example, in the morning, if your goal is to work out in the morning, but you don't get yourself out of bed, what you could be doing. This was one discussion we had with one of my other clients. Like, she said she can't get out from the bed. And I said how you could be doing it. Like this, she had an alarm, but she's pressing snooze and can't get up. I said, where you have your alarm? It was on next to bed. They said, if you could that help, that you set maybe second alarm, maybe third alarm somewhere further, that you have to, if it's either it's going to ring every single minute, or there's 3-4 different alarms, and you have to get up to close it down. If you still decide to go back to bed, go for it. At least you tried, but then it increases the chances that you are actually getting up. When next step is that you have your workout clothes already ready, they are waiting, they are visible, and all these kind of habits are leading that one workout, or even starting your workout earlier in the day, could lead better, smarter decisions later in the day. Like if you have done your workout, you are more like, there are several studies who are actually showing that if you have done your workout, your nutrition decisions are a lot better than in the days that you are not working out, because often it's like kind of that, now I have done my workout already, that now I want to keep that momentum going and eating healthier. And if you are often, when you miss your workout, then what is the point? Then you tend to choose a little bit unhealthier options what you are going to eat. So these small decisions earlier in the day, they can lead to a lot better day than if you start your day with the bad decisions, and then it's ending up to a bad day. So these are kind of issues what are causing this. So then obviously, if you think that what is other thing like that. It's that you are not very clear on your goals. So how to avoid overcome that if you know what you should be doing. So it's kind of that you have a kind of plan, and it's more detailed it is, and it it helps. Like Camilla said that okay, she knew she had to strength train, but when she was doing it herself, she didn't made a mistake that she didn't have a plan, and she know okay 2 times I know exercises, there's no problem, but then when she had a plan, when we started to working together, she had my workout app, which she loves. It's so simple to use, and then she knows that okay, she had workout days. They are every Tuesday, every Friday, every Saturday, and okay, if something happens on Tuesday, she can do it on Wednesday. That's no issue. But you have set your workout days, and then she knows exactly when the day is there, what to do. She knows that this is the time what I need. If it needs to be a less, then it's going to be less. And but there is no that decision fatigue that what I should be doing, what I should be training. Like should I be waiting doing weights? Should I be walking? Should I be doing cardio? Uh, it takes that guesswork away. You know exactly what to do, and that was what she said, that was it's a game changer. And also that what helped her is that she knows that she have somebody who is looking after. So she knows that I'm going to control, I'm going to message her, i'm I'm going to see if she have done her workouts. I'm going to see and control what she has been eating. I'm going to ask questions, and it makes her think. And now it's like she's also very, very kind of person that if you have a plan, you find a way. If that is important for you, you find a way how to actually do it. So she's not talking herself out of it. Then there is a different ways. So those are kind of all things what are increasing your chances to get yourself things done. So accountability, to having somebody who you are reporting, who you are responsible. So it's the same thing for me. If I need coaches, especially for my like I know for my strength training, that's something that I know how to program myself, but I have been thinking about hiring a coach to just to see first of all different ways to work, how things are working, and it just feels great to have somebody who is coaching you. I have had in my business social media contents and being part of the group, or having one-on-one coach. Like it's we are all different. It's like for every person, it's what kind of accountability works for you. For somebody are driving for kind of group support, like for my membership coaching, it's on Facebook group. We are hanging out there. We are talking about fitness things, about challenges, because people are in the same situation than you, and you feel that you are not alone. And it's same thing for me. If I'm in some, for example, social media or coaches group, there are coaches who are in the same situation, struggle with exactly the same issues. You see somebody else who is exactly in your situation is having success. So you get that belief that it's possible also for you. And you hear that you are not the only one who is not seeing, or who feels that they see less results, because that is so common that it's if you look social media, it's all about posting wins, how everything is just rainbows, and it's just everything so perfect. But then when you see that this is not the reality is like that. If you post, like if you think a coach who is posting before after picture, let's say I have worked with well over 1,000 people now, and if I would post some kind of, by the way, I hate posting before after pictures, because they give you kind of unrealistic expectations. But on the other side, they are the best marketing tool. So if somebody is getting that belief that this is exactly a person who I am, and he has seen results, so I could be doing too. I could be seeing results doing the same thing. So this could give me, for someone, belief that it could be me. I could be the next one. And that is the kind of reason why I very occasionally, sometimes I post some before after pictures. But if you think that from 1,000 people, I would choose maybe 3, 5, maybe 10 people. How much is that? That is like less than 1% of all people. And then if you see those 1%, 0.5% from top performers, top before after pictures in social media, and then you compare yourself with those pictures. So think about how you're going to feel if you are somewhere in the middle, which is still very good. How you think you are going to feel about yourself and your progress, why it's so slow, why everybody else is seeing faster progress. So this is something that you don't compare yourself. It's not how it is. And just reminding that it's building muscle, losing fat, improving your health, creating those new habits. It takes time, and it takes a lot longer than you would like it takes. And so these are kind of that those accountability parts. Then how to strategies, just how to overcome that inaction. So setting smaller goals. So don't take too much on the plate. That was a mistake. I did it in the beginning in my coaching career. People like I was a young coach. I was seeing like that I need to build my business as quickly as possible, and I need to get some amazing transformation pictures, before after pictures, and somebody new who was very motivated coming to me. Didn't work out 4 years, and said that now I'm paying for a coach, so I need to get started 5 times in a week. And I was like that, seeing already those before after pictures in my mind, and then I was thinking that now let's go 5 times a week, like harder, work out better, faster our results, right? And what happened was 2.5 weeks, she did everything, was sore like hell, and after that I didn't hear anything anymore from that client. So. And I was thinking, okay, she wasn't just motivated. And now I understand that that was me who did the mistake. As a coach, I would never put anyone anymore who is starting from after a long workout break, working out 5 times a week. So it's going to be at the most 3 times a week. And then if after 4 weeks you have been staying consistent, you still feel like that you could and you want to do more, then do more. But what is the point of doing more if you get results, if you get enough results to keep going, to do whatever you want, that it feels kind of almost too easy, and you still see results? Why to do more? If that keeps you going, keep going. You don't need to do more. Why to do? It's all about like working out harder is not better than working out smarter. So rather you work smarter than harder. Then, like I mentioned, that accountability. So it could be a coach, it could be accountability partner, or some public Facebook group, or for example, in my membership coaching. So those kind of accountability, if you are, and you kind of need to take action. Because if you are, I have seen so many people who are joining, for example, in my accountability group, but they are not, they are kind of inactive there. You don't take, and I'm kind of the same person too. So I don't enjoy sharing too much about personal stories or something. But when I do it, it increases your chances to take action. There is actually a studies that shows that almost like a 50 to 100% more likely you are to see results if you are active member in some kind of coaching. So put yourself out there. Don't be afraid. You are not going to fail. There are other people who are struggling with exactly the same problem. So put yourself out, start taking action, be active member. That is key of the accountability part. And then obviously enhancing that environment. So think about what is, for example, visible in your apartments, what you are going to see when you come at home. Do you have a big bowl of cookies or candies on your kitchen table where you are passing like 20 times per day, or in your work? Or do you have their healthier options? So this is kind of that creating environment that supports your desired action. So whatever your goal is, ripping out your workout clothes if your night before are increasing chances that you are actually working out in the early morning. So, or having those healthy snacks available, or when you open your fridge, there is first thing what you are seeing is some healthy snacks and not some chocolate cakes or whatever you would like it to eat. But then if you don't get that kind of visible cue, it's going to be a game changer. And then, like we talked, all those creating routines, rituals, and they take away. So it's in like for example for me, it's I put my workouts into my calendar. It's every Wednesday morning I have a workout with my crew. So I know it's a Wednesday morning, 6 o'clock. It's a workout time. I need to be there. I'm going to work out myself. So those are kind of routines, rituals, what are helping and what are helping me and what you could be trying to build in your my also your own routine. Then thinking other things how to overcome the struggle is to change in your mindset. So growth mindset is the key of everything. So if you, I'm not going to go deeper on this, but seeing that where challenges usually are opportunities, and they are not obstacles, but they are possibilities. And this is the same thing. What I try to do is that it's you don't, if you are not good enough at something, you can get better, you can improve if you practice. But if you never practice, and this is there's a great book I could recommend is that no, I forgot the name. It's from Growth Against the Closed Mindset book, whatever. I don't remember now, but if you are interested about reading about growth mindset, I recommend you to check out some other resources or listen it later. So then one thing, what is very, very common with this mindset is to be more kind for yourself. So this is the best way how I can say it, that if you, because we tend to meet you, I feel guilty about not doing something or overeating on weekend. And then I said, what is the point to get even started? If I kind of ruined everything and I missed the workouts for past months. So what is the point even getting started? Think always what you would say to your best friend in the same situation. So kind of trying to take away, you could journal. For some people, journaling works well, talking about these things, but just if you think it in your own mind, think what you would tell to your best friend in this same situation. So take kind of that 10,000 meter view from your situation, and you could write down what is reality, what you think, and then what you would say that if, let's say, your best friend would be exactly in the same situation. So let's say, for example, I have missed my workouts for 2 weeks. I didn't do anything. So what would I say to my best friend who just complained to me that I've felt so unmotivated. I was busy at work. My kids were crazy and I didn't work out for 2 weeks. And now I feel like that I lost all my muscle, all my progress. I gained a little bit, even scale weight. So what is the point even trying? And if your friend is coming to you, like we tend to tell ourselves that, you ruined everything already. So what's the point even trying? So you can't do it. But if you would tell this, if your best friend would tell what you would say, you would probably not say that you fucking idiot, what you just did. Rather, you would say something like that. That's okay. That happens in your life. And you can always get back on track. You are one meal away from getting back on track. You are one workout away being on track with your workouts again, as consistency matters more than perfection. So this is kind of being nicer for yourself. So, and then other things, like it's just that, like practical tips is to have either join for some kind of challenge accountability group. So, or I'm thinking that it don't need to be perfect. What is actually helping is that you kind of put something like what I like I have gave so much things away for free. But what I have seen that if I give something for free, people don't appreciate. So it's something that more you invest and more you are putting kind of skin in a place, more likely you are to take action. You pay for this something, whatever you are doing. And it's same for me, information is for free, but if I don't pay, it's just a funny thing how that money changes. And I don't say that it had to be thousands or something. What is meaningful for you? So for someone, it might be €1, 50 cents. That is a big investment in their current situation. And for someone else, it's 1,000, it's 10,000, it's 1 million, 100 millions, whatever. But that it feels that it's something meaningful, that you are more likely actually to take action. And this is something what I'm planning to start again, my 8 week challenge. It's a little promotion. There is going to be more information soon in my social media, in my podcast, in description. So it will be starting on June 24th. So soon after this challenge is over. And in this challenge, I'm going to create all workouts for you. You have a plan, you have access to my apps. I create for your specific goals. So if you don't know what your goals are, we are talking about it, what makes sense to get started. And then this is not that, it's just the 8 weeks. It's just that often what I have seen that people, when you have a goal, like we talked, if you don't get yourself doing, now we set a goal, we set it, put it in a smaller pieces. And this is only beginning of 8 weeks. My goal is, because that my goal is that it's the beginning of the 8 weeks and that you keep going. There have been so many people who said that, okay, for some people that 8 week challenge was everything they needed, but so many people stayed after in my inexpensive membership coaching. So then you have that community, you have workouts, you know what to do, you have actionable steps, you have weekly check-ins, all that kind of stuff, what we talk to make yourself to take action. And it's not, I know it's perfect plan. When is the perfect plan? There is never perfect plan to do it. So just get started. And in this challenge, I'm going to publish it in end of 20th or something, is registration opening, and that challenge officially starting on Monday, 24th of June. So more information, you will find links in my profile, in my social media, and I hope to see you inside. I hope this episode was helpful, and thank you again for listening, and hope to see you in the challenge.
Hold up, friend. Do you love Fit Me Turo Fitness podcast? If so, the best way to say thank you is to subscribe to the podcast and leave a review on iTunes. I know every podcaster wants you to leave a review, but it's because those reviews help the podcast to reach more people. I truly want to know what you think, and if this particular episode resonated with you, would you also please share it? Either send a link to someone who you think will find it valuable, or take a screenshot and post it into your social media and tell your friends and family why they should listen it. Make sure you tag me so I can hear your feedback and give you a little love. And if you aren't already following me on Instagram or TikTok, that's the perfect time to hit that follow button. Thank you for being here and listening to Fit Me Turo Fitness podcast.